Z loud, and we're back again. Look. Today, we're back again with the Israel war. Now, yesterday, I missed this yesterday, but we gonna, get it back. It's only happened yesterday. It hasn't even been 24 hours now. Israel has attacked Iran's South Par natural gas field, bro. So that's a big gas field to attack because that's one of the main sources that we get gas from. Nigga, oil prices, gas about to go up for y'all niggas, bro. And me too. I'm saying it like I'm not involved, but it's about to go all the way up right now. It's like the rich niggas gonna be good, but the middle class niggas be fucked. We're so screwed. I'll tell you that now. But listen, it don't even matter. Just know that. Stay tight. Keep your mind right. And that's it, bro. That's it. Don't even pay attention to none of this. Don't even pay attention to none of that at all. All right, we're back in it. Nigga. That's what we're feeling like. But we're going to tune into this video because these niggas talk better than I do to explain everything. And they will explain everything in deep detail. And I will break it down. And I'll give my 2 cents on it. So I hope y'all enjoy this video. I know sometimes I be taking mad long with the intro. But y'all niggas got to really listen to the nigga. You got to listen to the kid when I say this is supposed to be a 2-week war. But guess what? It's going on. It's going to be 4 years. It's not 4 years yet. But I'm telling you, if we keep going like this, because one side attacks, and then the next side retaliates, and then it's just gonna go back and forth for days, years. That's just how it works. Nobody wants to take the high road and be like, you know what? Let's talk this out real quick. Hold on. Let's talk this out. None of them. That's why it's so dangerous. That's why this war is so dangerous. You get me? America. No, people in America don't really give a fuck. I see a lot of upbeat Iranian, Israeli supporters. They're all very political. They're very they like their country, which is cool, which is fine. Like I say here on this side, we don't care what you are. I don't care. You could be black, white, purple, green. I don't care. Just be a good person. I look at people individually, not like a whole group. Because that's what's wrong with the world nowadays. We look too many people as a whole group, but they're individually different. Everybody's individually different. We gotta accept our differences. You get what I'm saying? But enough of my blabbering. We're gonna get into this video. You get what I'm saying? Let's get it. Grab your drink and your blunt. I forgot to say that.
The president's meeting with the prime minister, he also weighed in on the U.S. not knowing about Israel's attack on the place called the South Pars natural gas field. Let's play what he had to say and then talk about it.
Then we talked to Prime Minister Netanyahu about attacking.
There's that nigga Trump, bro. That nigga Trump didn't know about this bomb that was about to go off, bro. In the oil.
Yeah, I did.
Let's see how he looks.
I told him don't do that, and he won't do that. We didn't discuss. We do. We're independent, but get along.
What do you mean? Like he's a brother? He's not, obviously he's not gonna listen to you. Netanyahu's not gonna listen to you, bro. What do you mean? Don't do that. Is that how this nigga's been talking this whole time? To other countries? I don't know. He been talking crazy to Iran. He been talking crazy to different other countries. But when it comes to Israel, this nigga's a bit. Don't do that. Nigga, that's what I say to my kid if he's doing something bad. Yo, don't do that. And I don't do shit. Nigga still gonna do it. Oh my God, but it's politics, bro. Put some backbone into don't do that. What?
Great. It's coordinated, but on occasion he'll do something, and if I don't like it, and so we're not doing that anymore.
So what more are we learning about this blow to that gas field?
Them niggas don't know what they're doing. All of them.
Well, I think it's still unclear where Washington stands on this because we've had President Trump, that's the latest time that he said that the US did not know anything prior to this attack, which Israel still hasn't confirmed.
I didn't know this was going to happen.
Hear actually from Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in an hour or two here in Israel. He's giving a press conference, and maybe he'll give us more detail then. But I mean, it seems clear that obviously Israel did carry out that attack. We heard also from Pete Hegseth saying that the US didn't know about it. That goes counter to some of the reports there have been both in the Israeli and the US media saying that Washington did know, according to Israel, before the attack. I mean, I think what President Trump, I guess, was hoping to do there was to give a sense that this latest escalation that there's been since that attack, the way we've seen fear run again through the oil markets and the prices rise, to say that, this isn't going to happen again. This wasn't something essentially that the US sanctioned.
Well, look at that shit.
But again, if you go back to a Truth Social post that President Trump made earlier, he said that if Iran were, as it did in response to that attack, it hit the major liquid natural gas facility in Qatar.
Israel, out of anger for what has taken place in the Middle East, has violently lashed out on a major facility known as South Pars gas field in Iran. A relative small section of the whole has been hit. The US knew nothing about this particular attack, and the country of Qatar was in no way, shape, or form involved with it. Y'all think he's lying, chat? I don't know. I feel like with the type of intelligence he could have found out about it that we got or something, I don't know. It smells a little fishy to me. Just read the thing, bro. I'm not gonna keep reading this shit because niggas gotta go. But like, how didn't you know about this, bro? That's my question. Am I tripping or something?
He says that if Iran were to hate the South
nigga, you gonna read the whole shit? We don't need to read the whole shit. This nigga just talks a lot of whack.
Also,
he's just saying he don't know.
Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth told the American people that today would represent the largest strike package. Are you getting any sense of the escalation that the Secretary of Defense seemed to forecast this morning?
What kind of question is that?
Not in any kind of outstanding.
All right, let's move on to the next video. We don't need to watch this whole video. Them niggas be blowing minds, bro. Anyways, y'all seen Trump didn't know about it. And this nigga get asked a question. Matter of fact, let's slow our roll. Let's see the hits actually. Let's see actually what happened. I need to see, you know what I'm saying? Not this one. I need to see how they hit that shit. And what it look, the actual video of it. Because I know they showed it in that video, but like low key. We need to see this shit in real life, bro. I need to see.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Didi Gatton. As we approach the 4th week of the U.S.-Israel conflict with Iran, escalating strikes on key energy sites puts the attacks into a new phase. We have team coverage from the ongoing impacts to U.S. gas prices.
Her name
Didi? As we approach the 4th week of the U.S.-Israel conflict with Iran,
chat, we gotta search her up on
key
X, huh?
energy sites puts the attacks into a new phase.
She don't look like a Didi, nigga.
We have team coverage from the ongoing to a new.
Her hair is huge. Am I tripping or something? Like, her hair is huge, bro. Who your salon, girl? Is it her head? Is her head that big, or is that hair just mad big? Am I tripping or something? Chat, tell me if I'm tripping, bro. Look at me like that, nigga.
To new support from American allies to keep a key global energy passage open. President Trump also again pressed on potential ground troops. But first, Ryan Smith starts us off with a live
nigga, let me see the actual shit,
on
nigga.
Aggressive attacks on
all day today from not only President Trump on this, but several Gulf allies over Israel's decision to attack this critical Iranian gas field, really said to be the largest natural gas reserves in the entire world. Trump today denying that the U.S. had any knowledge of that plan.
That nigga lying.
Israel acted alone again.
Okay, we gonna watch this whole. He said what? Nigga said that shit with power. Now we gonna get into the actual his response. Because I kind of want to hear this shit.
One question, Guy Azriel from.
Hold on, let's turn the bitch up.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Guy Azriel, I-24 News. President Trump said today he did not like the Israeli strike on the Iranian gas fields. My question to you, was the president aware of Israel striking that gas field? Did you approve it? And please, if you may, do you see any signs that the Iranian regime is collapsing?
Where's this guy from?
And what assurances do you give the Israeli public that if it does stand on its feet, we will not see another wave of a war with Iran in maybe 5 or 10 years?
Well, I'll say two things.
Hold on, we're going to
search number one, Israel acted alone against the Slawiya gas compound. Fact number two, President Trump asked us to hold off tax, and we're holding out. What do we see? What happens if the...
Okay, imagine he asked him, yo, so what up with the attacks? Basically, that's what he basically asked. What up with the attacks and how y'all niggas didn't tell Trump? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go back. Niggas tripping. Hold on, bro.
That gas field, did you approve it? And please, if you may,
yeah, did Trump approve it?
That the Iranian regime is collapsing, and what assurances do you give the Israeli public that if it does stand on its feet, we will not see another wave of a war with Iran in maybe 5 or 10 years?
Assurances. Okay, that's a good question.
Well, I'll say two things. Fact number one, Israel acted alone against the Slawiya gas compound. Fact number two, President Trump asked us to hold off on future attacks, and we're holding out. What do we see? What happens if the... are there any signs that the Iranian regime is cracking?
Chat, y'all think Trump didn't know?
A lot of signs. I wish I could divulge all of them, but I see that. But will I tell you, will I commit right now that it's going to collapse? I can tell you that we're working to create the conditions for it to collapse. But it may survive, it may not. If it survives, it'll be a lot weaker. There's no comparison. It'll be at its weakest point. Shorn of industries that it built over decades, death industries, shorn of many other capabilities that they have, and equipped with the experience, with the knowledge that if they try it again, they'll be hit again even harder. I cannot tell you of the technological developments that we are engaged in to anticipate this and other possibilities. But Israel has shown that it can do wondrous things. And in partnership with our American allies, we can do amazing things. Amazing things. The speech Hexet, the Secretary of War, said these are the two most amazing air forces in the world. It's the two most amazing intelligence.
All niggas want from these niggas is just to chill a little bit, cuz. Just take a chill pill. Y'all niggas go party somewhere. Did Epstein distract y'all niggas that much that like now y'all niggas is focused after that nigga got shit bammed out of here? Like, brother, y'all niggas, we just want y'all to chill. Niggas just
services in the world.
Build a life, have children.
It has the capabilities to confront these barbarians and to outstrip them, both in innovation and when necessary in lethality. It's directed, it's targeted lethality. It's going against the killers and as much as possible to avoid civilian casualties. We have those capacities.
How is he calling other niggas killers, bro? Didn't they kill a whole population? Isn't that shit level to the ground, bro? You're all killers. You are all killers, bro. Like you can't, you know what I mean? Even Trump is, bro.
Cities, we're building them for the future. That is what safeguards
might not be directly. Matter of fact, it is directly.
People want to be naive that they don't see the kind of world we're living in. In this world, it's not enough to be moral. It's not enough to be just.
Nigga, they asked you a question. How long and how can you protect us? And why didn't you tell Trump? And this nigga is going into moralities? Hold on.
You know, one of the greatest writers of the 20th century, someone that I admire a lot, was the historian Will Durant. Now, he wrote many volumes. I read most of them. He also wrote The Lessons of History, very brief, 100-page book, in which he said, well, history proves that, unfortunately and unhappily, Jesus Christ has no advantage over Genghis Khan. Because if you are strong enough,
niggas asked you,
enough,
they asked response for why didn't he tell Trump, and how long and how are you gonna protect us, and how weak is Iran right now? And this nigga went into Jesus and who?
Powerful enough, evil will overcome good. Aggression will overcome moderation. So you have no choice. If you look at the world as it is today, you have to be blind not to see that the democracies led by the United States have to reassert their will to defend themselves and to oppose their enemies in time while there's still time, before the jarring gong of danger wakes them up and wakes them up too late. This is where we are now. The fact that people don't see that, the fact that a lot of the news media are harking on a lot of fake news, but also a lot of short-sightedness, and do not see the historic period and the historic struggle that we are engaged in now, doesn't obviate these truths. We have to be strong. We have to be armed. We have to be more powerful than the barbarians, or they will not be merely at the gate. They'll crash our gates and destroy our societies.
Look, again, I am not with Iran, and I am not with Israel or the US for all of this specific thing. Individuality of meeting people and knowing different types of people, from Iranians to Israelis. All I know is a person is not a population. There are different types of people in them populations. It don't matter. Calling them barbarians by not even addressing maybe we could fix this is gonna make them think the same thing. I don't know. I think it could be, it's politics, and I can't say that I'm the perfect person to even talk about this, but like, I just know from different types of situations and literally what Jesus preached, bruh. It's coming to a bad time in this world. Just know, stay really safe, bruh. That's all I can really say. Bro, they asked him a question about how did he just compare Jesus to some random nigga I don't even know.
No, I think it's only fair that this is a serious subject.
What is the question?
One question for,
go ahead.
We don't have a lot of time. This is war.
Go ahead, ask.
Of course, but you have there are oil fields around the world that are burning. Gas prices are going up. The war is popular here in Israel, is not popular with many Americans. My question was, how do you see this ending? Not why, not even when. What do you imagine the day after?
Well, we have achievable goals, and I'm not going to speak about the full battle plans that we have with the United States. We're well coordinated with them. I will say this, that once we achieve our goals, then I have argued, I think, and Americans understand this very well because we're real partners. I think that what has to be done is to have alternative routes. Instead of going through the choke points of the Hormuz Straits and the Bab el-Mandeb Straits, in order to have the flow of oil, just have oil pipelines, gas pipelines going west through the Arabian Peninsula, right up to Israel, right up to our Mediterranean ports, and you've just done away with the choke points for forever. That is definitely possible. So I see that as a real change that will follow this war. But I also see this war ending a lot faster than people think. I think you have to, in war, you have to grit your teeth. Churchill said that democracies suffer from the
Churchill, why you calling that nigga, bro?
Slumber of democracies, as he called it. And they only wake up, he said, they may wake up only when they hear the gong, the jarring gong of danger, is the way he put it. Well, you're hearing the jarring gong of danger. The jarring gong of danger is Iran gets nuclear weapons and ballistic missiles. That's not a jarring gong. That is an apocalypse. Don't let it happen. And the
y'all niggas been saying this for a fat minute. Like they have. How haven't y'all niggas, even if they did have, how haven't y'all niggas found that shit and destroyed that shit though? Like personally, it's been since 19 something. It just seems like a plan to us guys. Just, I mean, a little bit, and that's why nobody really trusts this shit. Don't you think? It kind of seems like a plan because y'all niggas just cleared your next door neighbor, got them out the way. Trump was dropping memes about making that shit look like a paradise. Like, I don't know. It just, y'all niggas are putting everything in our face and like giving us a little bit just to bite on. And I don't know. Me, I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm not even gonna, I don't even know a lot about the world government and the world, one world, whatever that they're talking about. I'm not even gonna get into that. It's another video for another video. But all I'm saying is, why can't we all be friends, bro? Cue the fucking song. Why can't we be friends?
Of leaders.
What is this nigga still talking
is to stand
about?
and tell people the truth, even when things are uncomfortable. That's what you have to do. And you don't always see the danger in time. But leaders are tasked with the task of seeing danger in time and acting on it. And I hope that in time, people will see the wisdom and the courage of President Trump's decision.
Look, I ain't gangster, bro. I ain't not gangster. I mean, I used to be gangster back in the day. Not no more, nigga. Niggas is grown. Niggas is on a grown team. But these niggas is the biggest gangsters in the world, bro. They really the biggest gangsters in the world. He didn't say nothing crazy for me to say that, but I'm just saying. They really the biggest gangster in the world. Putin top gangster. Y'all see how that nigga move? Y'all see how that nigga walk, bro? Do I gotta... Let's pull up a bit... hold on. Look how this nigga Putin walk, bro. Look how this nigga walk, bro.
Do you notice something weird about how Putin... Do you notice
nigga
something weird about how Putin walks? He swings
nigga.
his left arm freely, but his right arm seems like it's stuck to his side.
That's gangsta.
Some people have speculated that because this is a sign of early Parkinson's, Putin might be at risk. But the real reason he walks this way has nothing to do with his health.
That nigga is a spy.
Putin
He's
was a
doing
KGB
something.
officer for 16 years. And in the KGB manual, it spells out the specific way officers should walk so they can always be prepared to handle their weapons. This style of walking perfectly describes the way Putin walks today. Other long-term KGB officers also seem to walk the same way.
Look at them. Bro. I don't condone violence. Anyways. The video is not even halfway from done. Bro, I've been chatting shit. But listen. You know, bada boom, bada bing. If someone attacks, the next nigga gotta attack back and retaliate. But listen though. Listen. For y'all niggas in the back. It's bad, like, this how gangs work. That's what I'm trying to say. For the niggas in the back, bro, that's how gangs work, really. Niggas retaliate on niggas all the time, and bro, they living this. But with our lives, nigga. Y'all niggas gotta chill. Put the guns down. Let's fight these niggas.
Bombing of the largest natural gas field in the world has prompted a warning from Gulf states that global energy security is at risk. The field sits underneath the Persian Gulf, where hundreds of ships have been stranded by Iran's blockage of the Strait of Hormuz. Holding up to 51 trillion cubic metres of natural gas, the reserve is shared by Iran and Qatar.
Damn.
Israel's attacks have prompted Iran
So
to retaliate, placing vital energy facilities
right
right at the centre of the conflict.
A fire rips through Iran's massive South Pass gas field,
Israeli forces targeting Tehran's sector of the world's largest gas reserve. A major escalation set to have a devastating impact on Iran's energy supplies.
So this is really hitting the ability for Iran to keep the lights on.
And gas infrastructures that are the source of the invasion will be reduced to ashes.
Damn!
The Qatari government has...
Why they talk so poetically, though? Like, they don't talk like these niggas Putin and this nigga Trump. Like, they talk so poetically, like, on some, you're gonna be in the grave. Your ashes are gonna turn into blue dust. And I'm gonna blow it away, like, on some, like, why is it always some shit like that? Am I tripping or something? Like, is this just me that always hear all these, like, Islamic leaders? I don't know. It might be China too. I don't really watch a lot of Chinese niggas talking, but like I don't know. Them niggas just be mad poetic for no reason. I'm just not that type. We're not poetic at all. Americans not poetic at all.
Labeled the strike a flagrant breach of...
Do they talk like this in real life? Like, my enemies are going... I mean, maybe niggas in Nigeria talk like this, right?
National law, requesting Iranian embassy staff leave the country within 24 hours.
Qatar is not a participant in this conflict, but Iran has chosen to attack unprovoked 12 countries.
Donald Trump has also responded, threatening to blow up the entirety of the South Pass gas field if there are further strikes against Qatar.
This nigga said he's gonna blow it up more.
Thousands of mourners gathered to honor slain Iranian official Ali Larijani and his son Morteza.
Bro, I swear this like a game to
in an
them.
Israeli missile attack. Their supporters are vowing to continue the fight.
War until victory. War until we avenge the blood of our loved ones.
Another top...
Yo, auntie. Chillo. Go. Auntie. You are a woman. Chill. Chill. She said what?
Until victory. War until we avenge the blood of our loved ones.
Another top...
Why is she so furious? Why is she so furious? Nigga, even the old grandma ladies calling for war? Brother, we're finished. Look at her face, bro. Brother, we're finished. We're finished.
Ones.
Another top Iranian official, Ismail Khatib, has also been killed.
Israel's policy is clear. No one in Iran has immunity and everyone is in the crosshairs.
US and Israeli flags are being burned in the squares of Tehran as the White House attempts to diminish fears of a protracted war.
The President of the United States is not interested in getting us, in the kind of long-term quagmires that we've seen in years past.
Israel is also continuing its heavy bombardment of southern Lebanon. Blasts and debris are causing major destruction in Beirut as well.
Hours after an Israeli strike leveled this building, which was more than a dozen stories, you can still see fires are burning in the rubble over there. All the while, the constant buzz of Israeli drones circling above.
We won't pay or surrender or give up our land. I'd rather die.
Living alongside danger, the new norm in this city. Matthew Doran, ABC News, Beirut.
Look, bro. Oh, shit. Look, bro. All I'm saying is, this shit mad scary.
At least one oil refinery in the Gulf Arab states. Now, this is coming after Israel launched an assault on Iran's South Pars.
Yeah, South Pars right there. So it's right there.
Natural gas field. Now, this field is offshore in the Persian Gulf, and Iran shares it with Qatar. But it's incredibly important for the Islamic Republic because 80% of all electricity generated by Iran relies on natural gas. Meanwhile, Iranians use it for heating their homes and cooking food. This is crucial for Iran, particularly as its theocracy is pushed ever closer to the edge by a series of Israeli and American airstrikes that have decimated its military, as well as seen top leaders in the country killed. That's why Iran has retaliated with these attacks on the oil infrastructure, on the natural gas infrastructure. And while the Strait of Hormuz is sort of closed right now because of these Iranian attacks,
but why there's so many boats, nigga?
This much damage to oil and natural gas fields will mean that after this war is over, whenever that is, it'll take even longer for those supplies to enter the global market, meaning energy prices could remain elevated for some time. And right now,
thank God some of y'all niggas got electric cars, huh? We're gonna wrap up the video there. Actually, I didn't really explain this video, but a British journalist almost got hit in one of the missile attacks yesterday in Lebanon. We're gonna check out the video, because I'm gonna end it off right there. You know what I'm saying?
In Lebanon.
If you've been in here, I thank you very much for being here.
Absolutely chilling video there. You saw that rocket hit a few feet away from reporter Steve Sweeney and his cameraman. Both survived. They do not have any serious injuries. The Russia Today correspondent later posted a video claiming that he was directly targeted by an Israeli airstrike.
He was
targeted. We have to say that attacking journalists is a war crime. Attacking civilian infrastructure is a war crime. But if they think that they're going to silence us, if they think that we're going to stay out of the field,
imagine if another one just came
very much mistaken.
The Israeli military claims it warned civilians in that area about the coming attack.
Chat, bro. We can't let that shit happen to us. I love my life. I want to have some kids. I want to grow old. You know what I'm saying? We're going to end the video there. I'm gonna come back in a minute, actually. We're going to make another video real quick. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one, man. See you in the next one. We're going to end that day.